In this recording, we're going to talk about Recast software Kiosk Manager. I've got a couple of manager profiles to demo. We're going to demo creating a digital signage machine that auto launches a presentation file. I've created two demos, one with Microsoft Office and one with LibreOffice. Let's take a look at the VMs. They're both just Windows 10 VMs. I've created a subfolder on the root of C called Signage, and in each one I have a particular presentation file, one that's Microsoft PowerPoint and one that's using the LibreOffice standard. I've already created these PowerPoints. They're just a couple slides and they're set to automatically continue, and then the presentations are set to loop. So that is how the machines themselves are set up. In here, I've got two different profiles, one for each software application. We'll take a look at the LibreOffice. I have the machine set to automatically log in, and I have set the shell replacement. For auto login, you can just create the account. I've created a special account called Signage, which only has permissions in Active Directory to my Signage machines. If they try to log in anywhere else, they will get denied. And then in the shell replacement, or the replace shell step, all I've gone into is applications. I've set the path for the application of the presentation software. And then using the command line arguments, I have it set to automatically launch the presentation file. So that is for that one. And then for Office, it looks pretty similar. Automatically log in, and then just picking the software and then using the correct command line arguments for PowerPoint file. All right, so how does this look? I'm going to go over here to PC8, and let's double check. PC8 is indeed the one for LibreOffice, so I'm going to go ahead and go to Kiosk Manager, apply a profile. We are going to then pick the LibreOffice. Click Next. We're going to go ahead and deploy that immediately. We'll pull that up here. And then once it goes ahead and applies, it is going to reboot the machine because we told it to deploy right away. It takes a moment for it to apply the profile. It has to send some bits over the network to that machine and do the configurations. But as you can see, it didn't take very long for it to do everything it needed to do. And then once it was done, it did return a success on the profile. So we're going to go ahead and let that run. And you can see it's auto logging in with the account that I created. It's now launching the shell replacement, which is the LibreOffice software. And now it's loading up the presentation file and auto launching it. And there we have our makeshift digital signage machine. All right, in the second demo, we are going to run the Recast Kiosk Manager, and we're going to apply the profile for the Office 2013, and we're going to run this on PC10. Go ahead, we're going to deploy that immediately. Let that run. And so this is the actual profile. It is running the PowerPoint application to replace the shell. So part of the path here is going to change depending on which version of Office you are running. So you just have to update this for Office 2016, Office 2019, or Office 365. And then down here, /S should work with any version of PowerPoint, and then pointing it at your actual presentation file. All right, up here we've seen that it is now success and that it is automatically rebooting the machine. One thing, because this is a VM, I will get a pop-up the first time it launches this PowerPoint file, and it's just going to warn me about my graphics. But if you're using like a dedicated little workstation for your digital signage, you won't run into this. Otherwise, if you do, it's just the first time it launches, you just check the box, and you'll see that here shortly. So you see it's automatically logging in with what we set up down here. And this is nice because you can actually test the login. It says, oh, yep, the stuff I set up is valid. as a proof that it's actually logging in. Yep, because it's a virtual machine. So I'm going to go ahead, check that box, click OK. And then the PowerPoint file should launch. Yes. Okay, so this will be if you need a digital signage machine and you don't have specialized software to run it, and you just need to get something set up because sometimes you get put under the wire to make something happen. You can use Office or you can use LibreOffice. Depending on licensing, LibreOffice is really handy because you don't have to worry about licensing or activation. I will say that creating the demo for the LibreOffice was actually quite a bit easier than Office, which I found surprising, but it just happens to be that once you install it, you don't have to worry about activation and getting all that stuff set up. So it made it actually a whole lot easier for demo purposes. Anyway, I hope you found this useful, and if you have any other questions about how you can use Kiosk Manager for different roles, go ahead and send us an email, and I will try to set up a blog post and a demo for you. Thanks.